this one all the way down inside the 20. 36 yards on the play. For an offense that has not found the end zone yet, that's a big play.
There's the spark right there. The big play that they needed. Now they've got to go ahead and finish this drive and put this ball in the end zone.
Got his man. It's Williams. And he's able to work it here to the 8-yard line. 10 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be second down. So second and inches after that first down completion went just shy of the marker. And he'll be brought down this time at the 5-yard line. It's a 3-yard pickup, and that sets up a first and goal. Mahomes now to throw.
Exactly what they needed right there because they need.
And that's caught. It's Kelsey. Touchdown, Kansas City. A 5-yard touchdown catch as they are now on the board here in the first half. What a great weapon. So often, such a big mismatch.
And there's no route he can't run. You name it, he's going to do it. And he's a matchup nightmare for the defense. No matter who they put on him, he's going to win the battle.
Extra point right down the middle. And that'll make our score 14-7. This fielded a few yards into the end zone. And he'll bring it a few past the 20 to the 23-yard line. The Minnesota offense about ready to get this next drive underway. And right now they're saying, hey, let's keep this going. 2 drives, 2 touchdowns.
Yeah, can't ask for a better start than that, can you? I mean, this is the way you practice it. This is the way.
Now that'll be tipped and intercepted. It's the Honey Badger, Tyrann Mathieu.
And that's a great example of ball skills right there, partner. You and I do a lot of games, and I can't tell you how many guys look to run with the football before they've intercepted it. So that's a nice job of focusing on the task at hand and coming away with the interception.
Now a first down carry. It's Williams. And he'll go down here at the 35-yard line. He'll get a nice chunk there on the first down run, and it's 2nd and 4. They fake the give. Now Mahomes. Escaping the pressure right. He'll run it. 5 yards on the scramble, and that's enough to pick up the first. Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10. Shotgun snap to Mahomes. Complete. The tight end, Kelsey. And he's taken down, but not before reaching the 10-yard line. The end result, 21 yards. They'll try and run. This is Williams. And running room hard to come by here. He gets it down to the 8. It's a gain of a couple, and it'll be 2nd and goal. Here's 2nd and goal, operating from the 8-yard line. Throwing now is Mahomes. And that is caught by Watkins for a Chief touchdown. 8 yards on the touchdown pass as they are an extra point away now from tying this football game. Point after, right down the middle. And we've got a tie game here in a back-and-forth first half. This one tied at 14 now as he sends this one away. This is fielded at the goal line. And good starting field position. He'll get this one all the way up to about the 35-yard line. Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. And that 14-0 lead to begin the ball game, well, that's gone now. Time to regroup.
I think even up 2 touchdowns, they knew this wasn't going to be a walk in the park. And I think that's why we would see the head coach going up and down the sidelines telling his team, let's stay with it, let's keep going. It's almost like he knew they were going to make their run at him, and they have. As you said, let's see if they can regroup and get going again.
Good route here.
First down. Here's Cousins. Complete. It's Johnson. And he goes down, but not before getting this inside the 25. Good work after the catch. Going to net him 23 and a first. Back-to-back good plays have him on the move on first down. And he'll lay out and pull it in. What a diving catch there. That's over 40 yards of movement with those last 2 plays.
Well, partner, when you ask anyone other than your QB to throw the ball, you must have a lot of confidence or you think you're really going to fake them out, and it looks like they did exactly that.
Yeah, going deep in the playbook and a great grab on the other end. And this is going to be intercepted. Picked up by Reggie Ragland. Now the Vikings will use the second of their timeouts, as the stoppage will come with a little under a minute to go in this first half. The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. And we're under a minute to go here in what's been an even first half all tied up.
Yeah, still time to make something happen, too. A couple completions, you string them together, could get into field goal range. Let's see what happens.
A big play there just before halftime. 47 yards. So all of a sudden with that run, maybe now a chance for points here.
It's a total mind shift, isn't it? Because what you were saying before was, hey, let's just get out of here, get the half over with. Instead, we can get some points now.
Meanwhile here, a run on first down really backfires as he's going to be brought down well behind the line of scrimmage.
Anthony Barr got a real education at UCLA in playing not just his normal position of stand-up outside linebacker, but down defensive end. So he had to incorporate a variety of moves, take on bigger people. So he learned great leverage while he was there. That really helps him when he's trying to stop people running the ball.
Born in South Bend, Indiana. Thought about going back to go to Notre Dame, but you're right. Great career at UCLA. There he goes, left side. And a touchdown. Damian Williams, 41 yards, and the Chiefs have taken the lead. Butker now to add the extra point. It's up and good, and that'll make the score 21-14. Now after the touchdown, here's Butker on to kick it away. This will be taken in at the 1. And he'll get it up past the 20 to the 22-yard line. The Minnesota offense about ready to get this next drive underway. Inside of a minute left in the half. Does the fact that you're down on the scoreboard influence what you do, or I guess don't do on this final drive?
It certainly does, but what influences me even more is who I've got running my football team out on the field and the weapons around him. Can he make a play? Can he get into someone that we're going to trust to take care of the ball? If that's the case, I might push it a little bit here and try and get something before the half runs out.
They tried to throw on second down, unsuccessful. Now it's 3rd and 1. And the pressure too much that time as Cousins goes down. And offensively, they'll take the timeout with 6 seconds left in the second quarter. And they're going to at least line up to go for it here on 4th down. They'll indeed go for it. It's Cousins. And the pressure gets to him again. And with just 1 second remaining in the first half, they'll call the timeout. The field goal unit on the sideline. They're going to go with 1 second left. Final shot before the half from Mahomes. He's got it to Williams. And he'll be brought down here at the 3-yard line. That's it for the first half. 2 more quarters to go. We'll have plenty more to see after the break. Okay, Coach, appreciate it. A 1-touchdown game here as we get set to resume play in the second half. Ready for the start of the 3rd quarter. The Chiefs have the lead and set to receive the football. And he's up past the 20 to the 22-yard line. Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. They're down here, but very much in this game. What's the tonality of a coach's talk when a game is within striking distance like this at intermission?
Typically, what they're doing is emphasizing the things that went well in the first half and wanting more of that. Sure, you've got to go over some of the errors and clean up some things because...
Touchdown, Vikings! Dalvin Cook, 78 yards, as they are an extra point away now from tying this football game. And he missed it. No good. And they'll remain down by a point. And now a whistle and a timeout called by the kicking team. It's just their first, so 2. This is fielded a couple yards deep. And he'll probably wish he'd reconsidered here. It will cost him 10 yards as he's down at the 15.
The conventional football 101, tells us if you don't get it back to the 20-yard line on kickoff return, that's a disappointment. But some of these special teams coaches, with approval by the head coach, they give them full authority to go ahead and bring it out and try to be aggressive. Almost what we call the green light, red light theory. Green light means go, red light means stop. Looks like he had green on that play.
Throwing on second and long. Mahomes, flush to his right. Going deep here for Watkins. And it's knocked away and incomplete. Sammy Watkins, the intended target, and it's third down.
One of the toughest things about playing defensive back is pattern reading, trying to figure out what they're doing. And on that one, they had the fly, just sending a guy downfield with the in route accompanying it, what people call a dagger route, trying to hit the guy underneath after the clear out. In this case, though, they're not able to get it done.
Yeah, they said forget the underneath route. They went for the guy on the fly, but as you said, he's got the lane, and there he goes. Past the 20, 10. And he'll take this into the end zone. Now, hold on here. We do have a flag down. So let's see what this is about. They'd like to avoid punting from their own end zone so they could use something here on third down. From the gun, it's Mahomes. Eluding the pressure right. He's going to run, but he's got a long way to go. And they'll bring him down right around the 13. It'll be a gain of 9, and that's going to make it fourth down. Here we go, fourth down, Mahomes. Buying time to his left. A surprising move to go for it, predictably, at least somewhat predictably. It doesn't pay off. And, boy, possession here turns over with the football already being in the red zone. Cousins now to throw on first down. Under a heavy rush, and down he goes. Now, following the sack, they'll look to make amends on a second down and 17. To throw, Cousins. That one into the hands of Thielen. Yards. They take him down at the 26. It'll be a loss of a full 3 yards there, and it also brings up third down. Need something from deep in the bag of tricks here after first and second down went backwards. It's third and very long. Cousins. That'll be complete to Cook. Give him 2 yards on that play, and that's going to bring up a fourth down.
Well, that's certainly playing down and distance very well by the defense, isn't it? Take whatever you want underneath by all means.
And Bailey able to knock it through. And with that, the lead changes hands here in this third. Bottom line, tremendous starting field position, really squandered there as they wind up going backwards and then come up with just 3.
Well, getting the 3 turned out to be important. I can imagine the head coach when he ordered the field goal. Please salvage something out of this drive. That was not fun to watch.
That'll be taken in the end zone. And the decision to come out is going to cost him 5 as he's taken down right at the 20.
Here we go.
The Chiefs take over first and 10 at their own 20-yard line.
The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. And on that last drive, went for it on fourth, turned it over. A good job by their defense, though. They held them to 3, but this offense has got to be a little bit better, a little bit more careful here.
And sometimes when you see these calls on fourth down, when they decide to go for it, it's not necessarily the coach saying, I believe in my offense. Sometimes the coach saying, I believe in my defense. I can afford to go for it here, because if we don't get it, I don't think we'll give up more than 3.
And he can't find anywhere to go with it, and he goes down. Well, it was second long, now it's third and even longer. They're going in the wrong direction here.
Because they're moving them exactly the way they want to, but you're exactly right. Definitely going in the wrong direction for the offensive guys.
After the sack, they'll come up now third and long.
Yeah, I wouldn't be surprised to see them run the ball here just to try and get some space.
And indeed, that's what they'll do as they run it here. And he'll get this one up to about his 14. It's a gain of just 3, and the offense likely going to yield to the punting unit here on 4th down.
Well, they got off the field on 3rd down. An excellent job, an excellent defensive series. We always talk about adjustments, and usually only at halftime. But the best teams adjust series to series. And on that series, they adjusted so well that they got the job done in fine style.
They do go for it. It's Mahomes. Steps away to his left. And he's going to be intercepted a 3rd time. Mackenzie Alexander with a pick. And they will finally get him, but not until he's all the way down inside the 15-yard line. Following the interception, Cousins. Rush coming, and he's taken down. Off the edge, the sack by Reggie Ragland. Don't need it all back at once, but you figure they're going to need something here. 17 yards to go on 2nd down. And he'll take this inside the 20 and down to the 18. Only 2 yards on the carry. That's going to set up a 3rd and long, 3rd and 15 to be exact. Now Cousins. And he will not be able to hang on through the contact. It's incomplete. The coverage strong, and now it's 4th down. So 4th and 15, but the offense is staying out there to go for it. Cousins to throw for it on 4th. And my goodness, this is incomplete. Boy, it looked like he had it and dropped it. And the Chiefs defense comes up with a stop. Now this will probably be the last play of the quarter. And they'll blow that one up back at the 16-yard line. And we return, welcoming you back to Minneapolis. It's been a good one so far, just a 2-point game here as we get set for quarter number 4. So the opening play of the drive goes backwards. Now they'll come up on 2nd and 12. Working from the gun, Mahomes. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Mackenzie Alexander with a pick. And he's going to score. It's a Viking touchdown. Extra point try by Bailey. And that makes it a 9-point game. So they throw the pick 6. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. That's fielded in the end zone. And he'll wind up about 4 yards shy of where he would have been if he'd taken a knee, as they'll start at the 21-yard line. The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. Now they've sort of lost their way, partner. How do they recalibrate and get this proverbial train back on track?
Well, this is where leadership really comes into play. How's the head coach handling it? The offensive coordinator? Sometimes they just make a joke. All right, guys, you had your fun? All right.
Throw it out the window.
Yeah, let's get back on track here. And sometimes that'll work just fine.
I guess it's time now to lean on that leadership. 5 yards on the carry there, and it leaves them with 3rd and about 6 yards to go. Now Mahomes. And it's complete to Kelsey. And he's got the first down, yardage before being taken down at midfield. It'll go as a gain of 25 on a play that started back at the 25. From midfield, here's Mahomes. Being chased out left. And my goodness, another interception. Picked off by Harrison Smith. And he'll bring this one back to the 29. The Minnesota offense about ready to get this next drive underway. Now, there are 2 scores on the plus side. Still time here in this 4th quarter, but maybe you start thinking about playing keep away?
Yeah, I think here's the situation. You're not thinking touchdowns anymore. You're just thinking first downs. To keep up with your theme there, playing keep away, first downs, they can't touch the ball.
Play action now. Cousins. Blitz coming, and down he goes. The sack comes from Anthony Hitchens.
The amount of sacks that they've absorbed in this game is absolutely extraordinary. Let's just face it. This offensive line, flat out, cannot handle this pass rush. It's been demonstrated time and time again.
And the catch made by Johnson. 14 yards is the pickup there, but it'll still lead to a fourth down. Boy, not deterred from those first two failed attempts. They're going to go a third time here on fourth down. Now Cousins. Open man is Thielen. It's complete. And he goes out right around the 39. They've been burned twice already on fourth down, but the third time's the charm as they keep the drive moving. On first down, it's Cook. And I think this defense knew what was coming as he is smothered behind the line. It's a loss of 4 there, bringing up second down. Throwing on second and 14. Cousins. And that'll be incomplete. Good protection that time, and they couldn't hook up on the long one. Now it's third down. The Vikings on third down. Just 1 for 5 to this point. This is third and 14. Cousins to throw it. This is Johnson. He's got it. Big hook up there, forced to throw it on third down. The connection's going to keep the drive alive and also keep the clock moving.
Yeah, and from a defensive perspective, didn't get a sack, didn't knock the ball free, didn't break up the pass. The clock keeps running on you. You're in a dire situation now.
They'll run on first down. It's Cook. The linebacker, Anthony Hitchens, there on the stop.
Bottom line, they want to keep this clock rolling, so they'll take that one right there. They just want to keep falling forward, and they want to put the onus on the big fellas up front in order to bring this one home.
They'll keep it on the ground. Cook, and he's going to have to protect the football and take his lumps here at this stage of the game as they stop him behind the line. They'll wind up losing 3 yards here, and they'll be facing a third and 12. 2 minutes left to play in this football game here on EA Sports. So the Vikings in possession of the football as we get you reset. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over.
Right there.
Cousins now from the 50. And this one hauled in by Rudolph. Just a cup and it leads to fourth down.
54 Mike. 54 Mike. Check. Here we go, 48. You go get this boy.
Now Cousins on fourth down. And that is incomplete. Rashad Breeland there defensively and able to knock that one down to the ground. Well, that's the 4th time that they've tried to go for it on fourth down. They've only converted once, Charles.
And obviously not a good percentage. And if you're going to go for it on fourth down, you think that you've got the right play dialed up. You can't be stopped. Your momentum's going to keep going. But 1 for 4, that tells you that you need to look at things in a different way, and you need to tip your cap to the defense. They've done a great job.
And he's got it across the midfield stripe and into Viking territory. And still about 3 yards shy of a first as the 4-yard pickup brings it to third down. To throw, it's Mahomes. Dancing to his left. He can run for it, and he will. Yeah, he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. Nowhere to go downfield, but he's able to get out of bounds and stop the clock here with a first down. So signs of life in what's been a dormant offense in this second half. Here's first and 10. On the toss, here's Williams. They'll be brought down on the 30-yard line after a gain of 6.
43.
Back to throw, Mahomes. Forced out to his left. And they finally catch up to him and take him down. Jeez, where was he going? A huge loss there. The Chiefs now going to use the first of their timeouts as the clock will stop with an even 20 seconds left to go. After the sack, things get a little tougher here. Third and long for Mahomes and the Chiefs.
Alert 3.
Now Mahomes. Buying time to his left. He's going to let it fly. And this is intercepted, and that should do it. Picked up by Anthony Harris. Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. 2 timeouts remaining defensively, but that shouldn't make much difference right here.
It really shouldn't, but a lot of coaches look at it similar to baseball with the intentional walk.
Always bringing in other sports.
Always, hey, listen, think about the intentional walk, right? What if one gets past the catcher? What if he uncorks a wild one and now you still have an opportunity? That's why they like to use them all the way through.
So now they have to contend with 2nd and 13 after the first down run goes backwards.
All right, now here we go. Tight dog.
They'll keep it on the ground. Cook. And this one will go to the 28-yard line. And now we're going to get a timeout. Somewhat pointlessly called with 3 seconds to go in a game that's already been decided. Now Cousins. And it's incomplete. They're still throwing to the very end, but now this game is over. So the final seconds have ticked away in this Minnesota victory, and it was their defense that really made the statement after the break. They pitched the second half shutout.
Yeah, think about the team that just got vanquished. They did score in the second quarter. Do you think they thought at all that that would be their last points of the game?
No, but what a second half. The adjustment, whatever they did in the locker room, it certainly worked.
It certainly did, and you're exactly right. Whether it was an adjustment, whether it was just more focus on what they planned to do going in, whether they just played better, whatever it was, it all came together in the second half, and no points were allowed. That's a great way to close them out.
So that'll do it for us. For my partner, Charles Davis, and all the hard-working men and women on our crew, I'm Brandon Gaudin. You've been watching the NFL right here on EA Sports. It's a win for the Vikings as we say so long from Minneapolis.